Life on Earth flourishing despite solar radiation and atmospheric variations. Many humans gnawing on their own legs are too stupid to stop. In the UK, framing terror suspects must be done quicker, say fascist police fucks. Hello, sentient life forms. Welcome to the fucking news. I'm over the moon. Here are tonight's headlines. Planet Earth continues to have a flourishing biosphere despite the best efforts of humans to fuck it up, says a new report. Levels of radiation and toxic substances remain relatively low, although the current level of human population is unsustainable. Their presence is not thought to present a major problem to the existence of organic life on Earth for many millions of years to come. Professor Watch It Happen, a spokesperson for the Imaginary Earth Observer Corps, didn't give us this exclusive statement earlier today.
Now, planet Earth, despite our best efforts, continues to support up to 1.8 million species of life, including humans. However, the Millennium Ecosystem Assessment, the most comprehensive audit to date of the health of our planet, says organisms disappearing at something like 1,000 times the background levels seen in the fossil record. Scientists warn that removing so many species puts our own existence at risk. A third of all amphibians, a fifth of mammals, and an eighth of all birds are now threatened with extinction. It is thought that 90% of the large predatory fish in the oceans have all gone since the beginning of industrial trawling. And these are just the vertebrates, the species that we know most about. 90% of the species, maybe more, have not even been catalogued by science yet. Hey, future models are very uncertain, but all of them tell us that as we move into the next 100 years, we'll be seeing extinction rates that are 1,000 times to 10,000 times those of the fossil record. There have been many prophecies about the end of the world, the end of civilization, the end of mankind. But so far, these have proved unfounded. Not much to worry about, unless you lived in Cambodia. Humans, however, appear to have the means not only to destroy their own ecosystem in a pointless economy of consumerism, but also to unleash a vast amount of damaging radiation on the planet through the use of nuclear weaponification. This remains the biggest single threat to life on Earth in the short term. That is to say that there are some mad fuckers with their fingers on the button that could do it any time now. So, to recap then, life on Earth will be fine for millions of years to come, unless we continue to eat the planet to make rich fuckers more money, or some crazy mumbo-jumbo half-wit gets access to the insane amount of atomic weaponry amassed by nationalist zealots, ideologues and hardcore warmongers. In such circumstances, we are only the murmuring of an imaginary fiend, friend, away from Armageddon and radioactive Wonderland. It's a good job then that our planet's superpowers are run by intelligent, rational people with love for all mankind in their hearts. People who hold all life sacred and have ambitions only to unite the planet's life in benign global existence, promoting the nurturing of our flora and fauna and the betterment of all humans through education in astronomy, horticulture and music. What's that? Anyway. We in the Earth Observer Corps will continue to monitor Earth's life signs, chronicling the mass extinction of every kind of species, the emptying of our oceans, deforestation and rising sea levels, as well as the afterlife-believing psychosis and nuclear means of destruction that hang over our head.
Thank you, Professor Watch It Happen. In a related story, controversial artist Ivan Saripov of the Académie du Bâtiment avec Merde de Vache has unveiled his latest piece of concept art to the world's press. Entitled How Stupid Are People, it is a 3D animation depicting a gruesome scene of human beings sitting in piles of their own feces, pissing into the cup they drink from, and eating their own legs, whilst killing their offspring by fucking them to death with nuclear missiles. We asked the artist, Ivan Saripov, to fill a few minutes of our news show with distracting cultural nonsense so we wouldn't have to report the continued exploitation of Earth by a few wealthy banking families. Ivan, welcome to the show. Thanks for being with us. It's a pleasure to be speaking to you. I wonder if you could tell us in your own words, for the benefit of many people at home who are new to the world of blunt, in-your-face, unambiguous metaphor, what the fuck this shit is all about. It's not art, is it?
Ah, hello. Oh, you are very clever. No, it is not art. It is a construct, a vessel, a vehicle, if you like, for an idea. A message in a bottle, an enigma in an enigma. But I cannot show you it because the rights have been purchased by the British 2012 Olympic Trust in association with McRonald's and Coca-Cola. Now, fuck off and watch some shite on television while I count my money. Hey, merci.
Thanks, Ivan Saripov. In the UK, government plans to detain terror suspects for up to 42 days have been thrown out by the House of Unelected. I inherited my position of power and influence from my daddy, or in exchange for political favour, lords. Many senior police officers have not raised concerns over the present 28 days detention, not saying, "Our police force is slow, inept, inefficient, racist and corrupt." But that's beside the point. We were all looking forward to having 42 days to frame our terror suspects. I mean, gather evidence. Now we will have to redouble our efforts to ensure that all evidence against terror suspects can be investigated in 28 days. I hope the security of our country isn't put at risk by this ill-thought-out protection of civil liberties. Freedom is the most dangerous risk we face. Free people are the most likely people to commit acts of terror and the most able to resist tyranny, the most outspoken against our oppression and exploitation, and I urge the government to do all it can to give us wide-ranging powers of arrest and detention, coupled with surveillance powers that would shame Stalin and punishments of a cruel and unusual nature. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some peace campaigners to torture. Thanks, and now the weather. Dead species litter the planet. Human beings alternate between the most amazing and the most stupid of nature's creations, with a chance of extinction sometime next week. Have a nice weekend.